All right, so here we are. Now if I go back to the editor, we're gonna create a simple actor, and we're gonna be using the blueprint to do something very simple. We're gonna change this actor material every second. And we're gonna be using a couple of settings and a couple of things that will allow you, the player, or in this case, the developer, to use the blueprint to do that logic, right? So let's go ahead here and create an actor. And this is a very important part with Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine always creates as a new blueprint, but is always good for you, the developer, to try to keep a structure in place. So every time you create a blueprint, everything should start with BP dash your character name, right? Or your logic name, because I know that BP stands for blueprint. And if you create a blueprint component, then it's BPC. I will link in the description a file where we have all the names so you can follow up, all right? All right, so we're gonna create here BP, right? So I'm just gonna rename this called BP. And this is gonna be magic cube, all right? And what we're gonna do is that the way you actually use a blueprint in your Unreal Engine, it's very simple. You can actually do it in two ways. For example, we can go here to the search classes, and I think you can search for the actor here as well, but the most convenient way to do it is just dragging and drop. Right, so here's the important thing. When you drag and drop something into the world, and now if I press play, you see everything is blank. You don't see anything, and that's expected behavior. Because now you have to open up the blueprint editor, or in this case, the actor editor. So let's just do that. So the way you edit things into Unreal Engine, it's very simple. You just open up the magic cube, and here you have your actor, right? So the actor is the combinations of the instructions that your game is going to behave. All right, so the next thing we want to implement here is the ability to add a cube and to change the color from, let's say, yellow to red or whatever every second, right? So how do we do this? So we need to understand about the components here and how to use them on the blueprint editor right there. But before we understand and do this logic, right, let's focus here on those three main events that Unreal Engine always provide for us. So the first thing that we need to understand is begin event, all right? And that's what we're going to be talking on the next video.